F1. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Verizon SC2 Open. And that's not going to work, so I'm going to undo that. But anyway, this is the Verizon SC2 Open. This is the finals. It's going to be a best of 5 in between spawning in at the top right position. The red Protoss player, EGAxslav. His opponent in the top left, the green Zerg player, EGIdrA. And yeah, this is the winner's bracket finals. So the winner of this won't necessarily win the tournament. The winner of this will play the winner of the loser's bracket finals, if that makes any sense. But yes, this is going to be a best of 5 in between EGIdrA and Axeltoss, a PvZ, and we're going to be starting off on Tal'Darim Altar. And I wish that control end worked, but it's not going to. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Axeltoss starting off putting a pylon outside of his natural expansion, indicating some sort of fast nexus, whether that be a 15 nexus or a forge fast expand, remains to be seen. Axeltoss chrono boosting some probes. And EGIdrA. He's looking good right now. He's won a lot of games, so is Axeltoss. Neither of these players have lost a set, obviously, because they're in the winner's bracket finals. That kind of makes sense. But, so both these players essentially undefeated in their sets. May have dropped a couple games here and there. I think EGIdrA has only dropped one game. If I remember, I looked at the bracket. I don't really remember. But looks like a forge is going to go down from Axeltoss. So we'll see what he ends up doing here. Definitely indicating a forge fast expand, but something else he can do is try to do that pylon block off shenanigans. And you'll be like, if they're teammates, he would never do that. Well, you never know. EGIdrA coming forward with 2 drones now. Sending one to take his expansion. It's a pretty early pull as well. So no gases just yet. Going to be favoring those drones. And wants to save up for this expansion. Axeltoss coming forward with the probe. And is going to let EGIdrA expand here. So the hatchery does go down from EGIdrA. And Axeltoss going to be putting down a nexus or a cannon. That is a question. Patrolling here. One pylon being put down by Axeltoss. EGIdrA has a drone here. Is not going to let that happen. Pulling 2 drones just in case. But looks like Axeltoss is going to take his expansion here. That's exactly what he's going to do. Axeltoss starting to focus down in this hatchery with this probe. Will return back into his main. Take some scouting information. Check on those gases. Sees that the gases are not taken. Gives him a good idea of when to expect speedlings pressuring his base. Puts down a cannon immediately. Going to start thinking about completing this wall off, probably with a gateway. And then we'll have to see if he completes it with a pylon or if he's going to wait for his cybernetics core. But Axeltoss natural expansion nexus is about 50% of the way done in his main, putting down his 2 gases. I would imagine he would put down his 2 gases. Puts down 1 for now. We'll see. Leaving a probe here for now, so may just wait for that cybernetics core. Definitely remains to be seen. Links coming forward from EGIdrA. Gonna come forward, sees the probe there, sees the cannon. One gets a little bit of a shot in the face, down to 15 HP. Back in EGIdRA's base, transferring some drones to his natural expansion. Finally getting that gas. Both these players just chilling for now. No real indication of any crazy early aggression just yet. Probes transferring from EGAxslav. And let's talk about the map a little bit while we have some downtime. It is Tal'Darim Altar, a very exciting map. Probably produces the best games from the Blizzard map pool. I don't think anyone will argue with me about that. This is like one of the only huge maps in the Blizzard map pool. Cybernetics core goes down for Axeltoss. But anyway, some key features. There is this easy expansion to take. It's on the high ground. This ramp leads up to it. So does an avenue over on this way. But honestly, EGIdrA has to like these positions, I would think. All of his expansions will be away from his opponent. Obviously, ideally, he'd be down here. But it would be pretty bad if he was down here. Because his 4th would be right next to his opponent. His natural 4th. Obviously, he'd probably take his 4th down here. But anyway. That's a little bit about this map. Zealot coming out for Axeltoss. Going to be completing that wall off. Also researching Warp Gate out of that cybernetics core. Chrono boosting out another Zealot. Getting gas at his natural expansion. No gas taken yet in his main. It's a little bit interesting. Focusing on those probes. As of right now. And what is this probe doing? Is Axeltoss considering taking a 3rd? That's very interesting. EGIdrA coming out with 2 Zergons, going to do some scouting, getting his 3rd and 4th gas, as well as his 2nd gas, getting a layer as well. Nice saturation in both of his bases, and an Overlord coming forward from EGIdrA, just seeing what's up. +1 weapons coming out for Axeltoss on that forge. Warp Gate. 40%, getting his second gas, I should say, not his fourth, actually getting his fourth as well, adding on another gateway. So that's 2 gateways so far. Again, doesn't tell us much just yet. Some Zerglings coming out from EGIdrA, I should say. Again, getting a lot of gas out of both his main and his natural, so I'm wondering where he's going to go from here. Is it going to be Spire? Is it going to be Infestation Pit? Is it going to be Hydralisk? And a Hydralisk Den. EGIdrA. Are you going to Nidus? I don't know if y'all remember, but I casted the IEM Championships. I casted the Losers Bracket Finals, and it was EGIdrA versus TT1. EGIdrA did a Nidus push with Hydralisk 2 games in a row against TT1. One of the maps was Metalopolis. One of the maps was Tal'Darim Altar. EGIdrA getting an Overload in position, and it is going to be a Nidus going down right next to that Hydralisk Den. But EGAxslav has pretty darn good base vision. I'm looking for dark spots. I don't see any. So, I guess right here, but there's no way an Overload is going to get there. So it'll all come down to, will EGAxslav see this Nidus? EGIdrA making nothing but Hydralisk and Zerglings at this point. Putting his Overload into position. But once again, EGAxslav will be able to see any Nidus that is being thrown down behind his main mineral line. And look at this, EGAxslav taking a really fast third. EGIdrA going to come forward and pressure that with some Zerglings. He'll probably have to cancel that. In fact, I think he will. That's exactly what he does. EGIdrA coming forward, sees the Twilight Council. So will he put down a Nidus? He is putting down a Nidus somewhere. Where? Where's the Nidus? Oh, so it's up here. Okay, so just wants to get really close to his opponent, and EGAxslav has 2 cannons here and 4 Zealots, but will that be enough to take care of EGIdRA's army coming forward from that Nidus? A lot of Hydrals here, a lot of Zerglings as well. Hydral is starting to target down that Cybernetics core. That Cybernetics core will go down, and EGAxslav is in trouble. Putting down 3 cannons around this gateway, warping in 4 sentries. Cybernetics core goes down, and EGIdrA is just going to back up. And another Knight is coming out in the main of EGAxslav from EGIdrA, flowing in Zerglings, and EGAxslav caught a little bit off guard here. I mean, he did have vision of this with his Twilight Council, but didn't see it on his minimap. So EGIdrA coming forward with all of these Hydras and all of these Zerglings into the main base of EGAxslav. There is a Dark Shrine here, but that's going to get sniped down by the Zergling, I would imagine. Zealots and Sentries coming forward from EGAxslav, but EGIdrA has so many Hydras on the field here. He is just doing work, and this is like deja vu to the TT1 games. EGIdrA coming forward with so many Hydralisks. Dark Shrine about to complete, but I have to imagine, it does get cancelled. And EGAxslav is in trouble. EGIdrA storming forward with a lot of Hydras. EGIdrA going to back up for now. Hydra's doing so much damage to those probes. Probes going down everywhere. Zealots coming out, but we all know that Zealots aren't terribly good against Hydras, especially when the Hydras are behind mineralized and Zealots are stuck behind a force field. And EGAxslav is in a lot of trouble here, down 111 to 64 supply. And there's the GG from EGAxslav. And we're going to jump right into game 2. We're not even messing around. These guys start fast, so don't go anywhere. Game 2 coming up. EGIdrA up 1-0.